Hey everyone, good to see you. Thanks for checking the video out. Really do appreciate it. If you've been following me, I'm on a bit of a darkness on the edge of town kick with Springsteen lately. So a couple past videos we've done Promised Land, we did Darkness on the Edge of Town. So this one, I'm going to stick to that album and we're going to do Prove It All Night. I haven't seen a whole lot out there for this. I mean, it's a relatively, I'm not going to say simple, no, because you got to know your bar chords. Right, they come in handy for this song. I don't know if you can get around that. But used to play this a lot with the cover band that I was in, Springsteen cover band called Lost in the Flood. We've got some videos out there. If you want to check it out, just do a search on YouTube. Lost in the Flood band, Westport, Connecticut. That's where we did a lot of our tunes in the past. Last show was about 3 or 4 years ago at the 11th Pavilion up that. It was crazy. About 1,000 people, so it was really cool. So this is one that was always kind of in the main set. We've always rotated stuff in and out, but we always did this one. But you've got to know your bar chords on this. And again, apologize for how I sound. Super sexy voice, I know. I'm just a little under the weather with the allergies going from the warm weather to the fall weather coming in now. I'm sure you really care about that, but just kind of letting you know. So, the B minor, I think is probably the most important chord in this tune because it punches you right in the face to start. Okay? You can maybe get around playing it different ways. I've always just, straight up bar chord. I guess the song's in the key of A because you're using A, D, and E, but there's some other stuff thrown in there. So, and what I'll do is another video. I know the big thing people want to learn is the intro to the version of the 78 tour. Where he just kind of. So that'll be another video. That'll be a quick one though, as far as playing that. But let's just kind of stick to the tune itself. So it's going to kick in on the B minor. You're going to go to your D. And all I'm doing, just so you know, as far as tone, I'm going from this Tele guitar straight into a PV Bandit 65 solo series. Nothing else. I'm using the lead gain channel as well. All right. So no pedals, nothing. A little bit of reverb. That's about it. B minor. D. Repeat it. Okay, B minor and D kind of go hand in hand for a lot of the song, okay? Just like these next two chords, A and F sharp minor. The one thing about Springsteen, I'm never going to say he's a great guitar player, but he actually is very good. He makes the most of what he can do and probably can't do. He'll actually, if you see him live, you can hear him live, especially, he'll kind of hit that bass note. So in this case, the B minor, he's hitting that B on the 5th string, 2nd fret. So it's almost like a 3-attack approach. Bass, chord, and then he kind of picks. Right? But you'll hear it more on the A and the F sharp minor. So if we do that. So that's all that is. A, hit the bass note, chord a little bit, come back up on the high string. Bass note on the 6th string. So what we've got is B sharp, B minor, D, A, F sharp minor, okay? And so what's gonna happen is, that's your intro. Repeat that a couple times. When the lyrics start, the vocals start, you're still doing the A to the F sharp minor. I've been working really hard. And then you're going to flip-flop again to the B minor to the D. And then there's going to be a change. What are we doing? B minor, D, that E is your transition, right? Prove it all night, so it's going to be, so it's D, E, E again, F sharp minor. Prove it all a second time around, you're going to go D to the E, but you're going to go to a C sharp minor, then back to the F sharp minor. So it's going to... Now, you may not hear that too much in terms of the album, live, even on the guitar in general. You've got to remember, the size of the band, he's got other people covering different areas. So that piece right there probably is in the mix guitar-wise, but that's kind of more, I think, for the keys and everything else in there. So, but it's there. So if you're playing it solo... So all you're gonna, when you come back out of that, right? D to the E. Right back into the verse. So it's back to the A. And again, if you want to kind of get that Springsteen-like, not even tone, but just sound, again, he's hitting the, I mean, he's probably barring it too. I don't think he's even playing the full A. He's like... And if you watch him in some of these live videos, he knows how to cheat with these chord shapes. Perfect example is Rosalita, where it's right, so all he's doing there is like an F, plays the B flat, back to the F. So he's really playing economically pretty good as far as moving the hand around. I think same thing here, the A. So make it your own. He never does anything the same twice. So as long as you've got the chords, you're good. So you go through the second verse, second chorus. Right? Back to the E. So after that second chorus, it is right back into the intro. If I can play it. Right? E, and then the sax. So you're going back into the verse. A. Okay, to the B minor. To the D. B minor. To the D. Okay. So next part is the solo. Again, doesn't do anything twice. You know, same thing twice. It's in the I guess F sharp. You know, F sharp minor pentatonic. Your key notes here. It's going to be the F sharp. Okay, right here. But it's also going to be played up here in the solo. And you can play it up here. You can play it down here. You watch stuff on YouTube. It's all over the place. And you can tell he's very unorthodox with the way he does his fingerings too. Sometimes I see him soloing up here, and this and the middle finger is kind of coming where maybe your ring finger would be. Make it your own. As long as you're in that key, I think you'll be fine. There's one part of the solo you've got to nail, I think, to come out of it to sound like you've resolved it, basically. So when the solo starts, and it's really cranked pretty good, right? So. Make it your own, because that's what he does. But he bounces, I think, between, at least during the 78 intro, but we'll get into that in another video. I'll do that one. Your F sharp minor box and a little bit of the A. So all I'm doing is I'm going back and forth between really the A major scale. And I'm just hanging out right here. And then the F sharp majors, F sharp minor scale, pentatonic. Pinch harmonics are in there a lot, but pretty much I think for the album version, he's up here. And he likes to grab that, at least that's what I hear, on the B string, that 15th fret. So, what you got to land on, though, That's the turnaround to come back out of the solo. So really that one part you should know, we're on the G string, you can play it here, you can play it here. It's the same notes depending on where you want to do it. Up here it's going to be the 14th, no, it's going to be the 16th fret to the 14th fret. Pull off, 16 on the D string, 14th on the D string. Do it here too. You're just going to be on the 2nd and 4th frets. Right? I think some of the other things he does, kind of hammers off of the, I don't know if they're at the D. And then it just kind of goes into just like the drums. Maybe tie your hair back, right? So, mainly piano keys, but you know, you kind of got to build it. That's your tune right there. So the solo, kind of make it up your own. What we did was, when we played it live, we'd go back into the solo at the end. I think a great version to listen to is the official version that came from the Live in New York City set from the 2000 run at Madison Square Garden. Actually, it was the final night, April 1st. Is that right? I don't even know. No, not April 1st. What was it now? I was there. I can't remember. But it was a 10-run stand at the Garden. I saw shows 1 and 2 and then 9 and 10. So anyway, that's the one to check out, because it's really, the guitars are really high up in the mix, and he kind of just is all over the place. And then, like I said, I'll go into, I think I'll do a separate video for the intro. If you're a diehard Springsteen fan, everyone knows from the 78 tour, the Darkness tour, he did something at, you know, the intro. So really good. The A and the F sharp minor, that's kind of where that solo is. I'll get into that in another lesson. I mean, it won't be that long, because again, he never did it note for note twice, so I'm not going to do it note for note. I'll get you in the neighborhood, make it your own. It's a lot of fun though, because you can really jam out to it. So prove it all night. There you go. Again, fairly straightforward in terms of the chords if you know them already. And again, what I was using, straight guitar into the PV with just lead gain saturation about, I don't know, 6 or 7. So there you go. Let me know what other Springsteen tunes you want to hear. I think I got another one I'm working on, Human Touch.